So we stopped at our favorite thrift store here. We always go to this one every couple of weeks. And I thought, hey, I'll just stop right on in and see what's going on, see if anything has changed. So it's looking pretty normal here. And so, this one does all right. They put stickers on there to show what is new and what's old, and they take out the old ones. So I'm just looking through right here. There's kind of basic movies. Looking around, looking around. Let's see, what do we got here? We have, like I say, it's kind of basic. So here's a movie I don't really know, Desperate Motive. I've never seen this one, so I was like, hey, I should buy this one. It's a movie I haven't came across before. And right next to it, My Little Girl. This is another movie I've never came across. So a lot of times if I never came across it, I pick them up. Stomp Out Loud, I was thinking about getting that one, but I decided against that. Class, Class Action, I don't know this one that well, but it's kind of beat up, so I kind of skip on that one there. This country music videos, those ones, they don't do that well. We get them here and there when we buy lots, but they're like $3 to $5 sometimes, not too much. So then I was just going through, minding my business, looking at the tapes, when the lady, out of nowhere, says something that drops my heart here. So you'll hear this right now. And let me get this going.
The prices of our movies went up to $1.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I know. She changed them like 2 months ago, but now they're in full effect this month.
Stop! 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 And you see it, the dreaded price increase. That kind of affects how I like to buy at this place, If there were something I never heard of, I would just pick them up. So I might have to start scanning all the items. It's kind of disappointing, but you know what? A lot of times when they don't sell, they just put them on the free shelf. So maybe I'm gonna start getting some of these on the free shelf. But yeah, I only end up picking up a couple movies here. I end up going through them and deciding, at $1 a piece, I'm only gonna get a couple. But yeah, that's the dreaded price change, and you might see that at your thrift stores near you. And we are at stop number 2. This thrift store is just right down the road. They have a lot of movies, but a lot of times they just don't update them. They will leave them there forever. So every time you go there, you're like, oh, these are the same movies. So I did see Jeepers Creepers number 2. I come across that movie a lot, and I decided I didn't need it at this time. I probably got a few copies in stock, so we'll just leave that behind. They never run any sales at this one, so it's always the same price, about 80 cents. So I'm just going through and I see this movie, Scanners. This is Scanners number 2. If you've seen Scanners 1, that movie is awesome. I have not seen number 2. And Bad Boys with Sean Penn. Bad Boys is a pretty cool movie. I don't know if you guys remember the sock scene at all on Bad Boys, but it's pretty epic. So, yeah, this one, like I say, they don't change it up too much. I just keep going through. I've done good before. I found the Wizard of Oz here in a big box, and it ended up being like $100 something. So I do like to go and check them just in case something has changed. As you can see, it's just a lot of common movies. I was kind of going quickly because I'd already been out for a little while, and I was just trying to get going. Born Free, that one always catches me because of the red border, but I don't ever pick it up. They have The Glass House. That one's a cool movie. I probably got a couple copies and someone wrote on the side. But yeah, not too much has changed there. So I just go around looking. I will glance at the CDs to see if there's any SACDs. But I really don't get any DVDs that much here. They just, it's hard to go through them, and they want $2 a piece. So at that price, I just don't feel like spending any time. Cassettes, I found some good ones there before, but I don't buy a lot of cassettes. I mean, as much as I used to. They're just slow movers, and they're usually pretty cheap, unless it's alternative metal or like rap or late 90s. you're not gonna do too great with them. So I just picked that up because I do like Freddy Fender. But yeah, there you go. This is kind of the second thrift store. So this right here was kind of interesting. Somebody had already been through here and pulled out these vinyls. They were quite different, you know, stuff you don't normally find, but they were super waterlogged. So I kind of just wanted to show you. You know, they probably still had some money on them. I think they're around $1 each, but I decided, you know, I just don't want to pick up some items that, you know, I'm probably not going to list anytime soon. Picked up at the first thrift store. So we have Desperate Motive. Let's see here. Neil Harris, David Keith. So it looks like a cool movie. Little psychotic thriller one. Next we have My Little Girl. It has James Earl Jones, Mary Stuart Masterson. Just a movie I've never came across. And next we have The Perfect Nanny. So, cool thing about this one, it is on a yellow tape. So that is cool. Like I said, these are now $1 at the thrift store, so I might not be picking up as many as I used to. But still some pretty cool picks. Next we have Scanners 2, The New Order, and Bad Boys. Scanners 2. Scanners 1 is awesome. I don't know anything about Scanners 2. If you know if that's a good one, if I should maybe watch that one. But Bad Boys, I always liked this movie since I was a kid. It has Sean Penn. It does have the guy from Blood In, Blood Out, La Bamba. This movie is pretty awesome. It's about, you know, a guy that goes to juvenile hall and his craziness that happens in there. But yeah, cool movie. If you haven't seen it, you need to watch it. Bad Boys. You know, I found it on beta, but I've never found it on VHS. This is a newer version, but hey, cool to find.